Yes, I got COVID. This video comes on the heels of having COVID. Did it set me back? Let's review goal number 1, pull-ups. So the first set of pull-ups that I am going to do are with the blue band because that's where I was before I got COVID. And as you can see, I can do 1, 2, and that's about it. My dad says to never accept the first set because your muscles aren't quite warm. So I'm going to do a total of 5 sets. This is my second set, and we've got 1, not quite 2, and definitely not 3. So for the third set, I've decided to drop down to just the green band just to see if I can pull up more of my body weight. So I'm gradually lightening the bands as I get stronger. So with the green band, I've got not quite 1, not quite 2, and definitely not 3. And again, not trusting the first set on the green band, I'm doing another set of 1 repetition, not quite 1, not quite 2 repetitions, but now my muscles are definitely fatigued. On to our monkey bar progress. So I decided to start with my left hand, 1, left hand again, 2, left hand again, 3. So I took off my gloves so that I can do a fair comparison with last time, where I was not even able to do 1. This time I still did almost 3. Not too bad. Now push-ups. So I'm doing a side by side so that you can compare the last video, which is on the right in the red, with the current video of me in purple. Now, my push-ups are much deeper in purple, even though the number of reps are not quite as high this time. Also, I feel stronger in my shoulders and back just a little bit, even despite COVID. All in all, COVID did not set me back too far. All right, so as you just saw, the current update for my Calisthenics Over 40 journey, and I've written down some things that I'm working on, that I've learned, and I'm still learning. So the first thing is learning to trust the work that I've put in. So as you saw from the first episode, I cut back on the number of days that I really do hard calisthenics training. And so that's forcing me to trust the workout that I did and to allow my muscles to recover appropriately before doing another difficult workout. So for me, it's learning to trust, okay, you did a good workout, even if you struggled, even if you didn't quite get it. You don't have to keep going hard every single day wearing your body out. Now, the next thing is repetition is the key to mastery. So now the way that my workouts look is that they're very repetitive. So the same movements over and over until I master it, which is something that I struggle with because I like diversity and I like fun stuff. I don't want to try something different, but sticking to consistent repetition is what's going to help me to master the things that I'm trying to learn with this program. Now, the next thing is to not be afraid to experiment. So even though my movements are repetitive, I've been experimenting with going to muscle fatigue versus doing a certain number of repetitions. So when I first started, I was trying to make sure that I got all the repetitions, but my muscles would be so sore. It would take days and days to heal. So I've been experimenting with just going to fatigue. So if my trainer gives me 5 sets, and each set has a certain number of repetitions. I would do the 5 sets, but I would just do the number of repetitions until my muscles were fatigued, and not necessarily trying to get exactly, 12 or 15. If I could only pull out 4 to 6, then that would be the set. Now, my muscles are still sore, but the recovery is a lot faster than when I was trying to get 12 to 15 reps with like 5 sets. So the next thing that's been really helpful is the structure and discipline. So again, with the program that I'm on, it's very good structure as far as like breaking down and learning certain calisthenics movements to build strength. The structure is good as far as like presenting meal ideas that I can kind of tweak, because if you watch the first episode, I have sickle cell trait and I have iron deficiency anemia. So I eat to accommodate that along with working out. And the discipline is basically just sticking to it, and having the self-discipline to sometimes tell myself no, and also having the self-discipline to work out on the days that I'm supposed to get my workout in. Speaking of the nutrition is going to be for good health. I'm not doing any diets. I'm not doing anything with the word die in it. Pun intended, even the hair. And what I supplement is just to assist with nutrition and not replacement. So I don't drink protein powder shakes or anything like that anymore, or protein bars. When I first started, I did, but they kind of irritated my stomach. So now I focus on nutrition as far as just non-processed sources of protein like eggs, fish, chicken, lean beef, and fruits and vegetables and stuff. So I backed away from like protein supplements. Now my iron supplement I still take. So it's to help with what I'm already consuming, which would be also high in iron. Another thing that I've been working on, and that I will probably always work on, is to find what works for me and just do that. So there's a lot of fitness information, a lot of training information online, and it can be overwhelming. It's addicting to keep, looking for the next thing or wanting to try this and that, but I've kind of gotten into a groove and finding something that works for me, and so I'm just gonna stick with that and be consistent. So another thing that I've been learning and working on is to focus on my weaker areas first and being consistent. So like you saw in the first video, I talked about having my right side is stronger than my left side. So when I'm focusing on my weaknesses, like when I start something, I would start with my weaker side or my left side, practicing on that side first, and then going to my right side. Now, that's going to be kind of hard with doing the pull-ups because you're using both hands, but the way that my program is set up, there are calisthenics exercises that I can do practicing on one side and then on the other. So I will start with my weaker side, my left side, and then do that side and do a bit more reps, and then do my stronger side with the regular number of reps. So that way, over time, the left side is gonna balance out with the right. So again, I'm always working on wrists, shoulders, and ankles, because with calisthenics, that's where you're most likely to get injuries, overuse injuries. You're not strengthening properly, shoulder mobility. So those are things that I've been really working on, and I'll try to include some clips of me doing some of my shoulder mobility exercises and wrist and ankle mobility exercises, but that's always going to be a thing with calisthenics. So thank you for making it this far. Are you over 40 and new to calisthenics? What has helped you in your journey? So let's talk about it. Let's get it.